What
You
are
want to
you
just
doing?
segue? You just want to just do cap of the week right now?
Sure, we can do cap of the week. My
I'll let
cap
you
of the
start.
week. My cap of the week is the Baltimore Ravens because every time they've gotten on the podium over the NFL Combine, the postseason conversation during the season, preseason last year, every time John Harbaugh gets up there, he says Lamar Jackson and him have a great relationship. They just were texting. So I guess they're BFFs because they're always texting. And then Eric DeCosta gets up there too. He says the same thing. And Steve Bisciotti has said that Deshaun Watson ruined the quarterback market, but it doesn't matter because Lamar is the quarterback and the deal's going to get done. And they're working on these deals and all this stuff. They don't want Lamar to be the quarterback. I've seen enough. I've seen enough from the organization that says they do not want Lamar Jackson to be the quarterback because what's going to happen if you not exclusively tag him, the New York Jets are going to come in and make the offer because they've been stricken for 15 years. Since Mark Sanchez, they've been absolute poverty. They haven't made the postseason in 10 plus years. And some team's going to do it. Oh, also because he's a top 5 quarterback in the NFL. 6, 7. It doesn't matter. He's in the top 33% no matter how you want to swing it. So someone's going to make him that offer because they're desperate. And the Ravens, they want him to be the quarterback, sure. But do they actually plan on him being the quarterback? No. And I'm excited for my next team.
So it's next team. That's the angle you're going with. Okay, you're selling the franchise. So you're kind of at that point now where you were like, you're starting to accept that Lamar is going to be somewhere else. This would be an all-time fumble by the Ravens. Not just in the Ravens history, but in NFL history by these Ravens.
I agree because this stuff doesn't happen. Who doesn't sign an MVP quarterback to be their quarterback off his rookie deal? It's literally unheard of. I can't even think of a situation close to it. And then Ravens Twitter got going because this has been in the background. Then the strength and conditioning stuff comes out. All the former players are coming out. Bateman is going off. It's a disaster. And this is what I told my friends. The Ravens historically are an incredible franchise. I've been alive since 1996 when they started, which means they've had 26 seasons of football. They've probably had 3 or 4 losing seasons. They've probably gone to the playoffs in 60% of them. They've won 2 Super Bowls. They won a playoff game every single time Joe Flacco went to the playoff. They were 14-2 4 seasons ago. They drafted Lamar Jackson at pick 32. He wins unanimous MVP. That's great. Historically awesome. But over the last 3 years, a disaster. Everything has been in the absolute wrong direction. They can't get with the times. They left the offensive coordinator too long. They're not protecting their quarterback. And then they're going to fumble the biggest quarterback they've ever had. And it's bad. So they've lost the benefit of the doubt. They've lost the benefit of the doubt here. And they have to show good moves moving forward. And I think they're going to fumble this, and then they're going to fumble my fanhood. And I hope they're okay with that because I'm a big fan.
Okay. Well, one last question, and then we can move. I'll go ahead and do cap of the week. Lamar Jackson, week 1, is not a Baltimore Raven. He is a. I'll go first. He's an Atlanta Falcon.
God, that would be sick. Him in the dome, weak division, Kyle Pitts. Oh, Lamar on turf is going to be electric. He is. I'm gonna go with the Jets. There's something brewing in New York right now. Like you said, the Giants turning the corner. The Rangers got Patrick Kane. The Knicks are the hottest team in basketball. The Yankees and the Mets are 2 of the top 5 favorites.
All right, so let's stay on that path. Let's stay on this path. Real quick. Rapid fire. Okay, you have Lamar to the Jets. I have Lamar to the Falcons. Derek Carr, where?
Derek Carr, I still think ends up in Indy. That was always the path.
Okay, Derek Carr, I think ends up on the Jets.
Actually, no. It feels like they're going to draft a quarterback. Derek Carr to the Bucks. Why not?
They're like all in on Kyle Trask. Like he had say with the offensive coordinator pick.
Another cap of the week, right?
Okay. They're also probably not a good organization. They just got lucky that they play in warm weather, and that they didn't get busted for fake tampering, and that's why Brady ended up there. Okay, so you have Carr to the Colts. I have Carr to the Jets. Aaron Rodgers, you have
I guess to Vegas then.
I agree.
Route. Yeah,
I agree.
Okay.
Vegas.
All right. Let's see.
Or
What's your
San
cap of the
Fran.
week?
Or San Fran. My cap of the week goes out to the Milwaukee Bucks. And this has nothing to do with the fact that the Sixers beat them last night in an awesome comeback win on the road. This has to do with the fact that I do not believe that the Milwaukee Bucks can win a championship this year. The cap is that they can win a championship. And the reason that they cannot win a championship, and it was affirmed to me last night, what I've known as my hypothesis the entire year, Chris Middleton for this year is cooked. He has not looked himself all year. He's had multiple injuries. The guy looks so bad, doesn't look himself. And without Chris Middleton being that Robin to Giannis's Batman, they can't win a championship. And I firmly believe that. Drew Holiday's been unbelievable, and he was well deserving of that All-Star appearance. But they can't win a championship with this version of Chris Middleton. And I have no reason to believe that he's going to turn it around because he hasn't since he's been healthy all year. The Milwaukee Bucks can't win a championship. It's Philly or it's Boston out of the East.
So a month ago, right before this 16-game win streak for the Bucks, I actually said, I was like, it's one of those where because they have Giannis, because they've won the title, and they have, the
same core around them.
Yeah, when they get healthy. And I said, it has that feeling that they just are not going to get healthy. They're not going to come together. Like, we do this all the time. When the Clippers get healthy, when all this stuff, this year, when the Warriors get healthy.
When the Nets figure it out.
Right. Like, and it just never happens. Now, then they won 16 in a row, and they are deeper than I would say they normally are. And Bobby Portis is a solid player. Brook Lopez, like, they have the defense for it. The note, because you're lying, the true cap of the week is you saying that it's not because of last night. Philly matches up really well with Milwaukee. And so a lot of this stuff is matchup based. And currently in the standings, I do see Philly as a live dog to beat Milwaukee. To say they can't win a championship this year, I'm fine if you say I'll fade them if they play Philly. I like Boston over them. I think they're the third best team in the East. I'm actually okay with you saying that and thinking it won't come together, but they can win a championship because they have the best player in the world. And it's great that Joel locked him up down the stretch and outplayed him, and Harden was great, but they have the best player in the world on both sides of the floor. And for that reason, they're live to win the championship because they could get healthy and Chris Middleton could be okay. And maybe even they do it without Middleton, because last year they were one 3-point shooting performance away from going back to the NBA Finals. Now, of course, they didn't, and the Celtics did, but they can. So I'm calling cap on your cap of the week, but I'm aligned with you that they are not your mom's Bucks team. They're not.
My take on this is solely, I promise you, have to do with Chris Middleton. Like you said, you'd be fine with me saying that I would take the Sixers over the Bucks in a 7-game series. Yeah, I would take it, but do I actually believe it? How the fuck could I do that at this point in my life? After all that's transpired, would I 100% take the Celtics over the Bucks? Without a doubt. That is where I'm at, because solely, I'm with you on Giannis, I'm with you on Drew Holiday, I'm with you on Brook Lopez. I still do think that Budenholzer is an absolute dud of a coach. Mm-hmm. I think he was just saved by Giannis and playing the Suns or whatever, which can happen in any given year because Giannis is Giannis. But with this version of Chris Middleton and with how the East looks right now and with the Phoenix Suns out West, the Milwaukee Bucks cannot and will not win a championship this year.
You won't 0.0 that,
though. Give me a week.
Okay. All right. We'll give you some time.